damage was done to Hurstbridge Station in what Metro says is one of the worst acts of vandalism it's seen. Michael Scanlon has more.
Just before 2 a.m, the culprit snuck onto the train and with a bonus of sheer madness crippled Hurstbridge Station.
This is a severe act of vandalism and probably one of the worst that we've seen.
And it happened so quickly. The vandal got into the back carriage, drove the train in reverse towards the station for 80 metres before it derailed and hit a second train. 3 carriages came off the track. Metro estimates the repair bill will be in excess of $3 million.
We've got extensive damage to the overhead, to the trains, 2 trains, to the track, ballast, other infrastructure. So this is a significant incident.
It was a frustrating morning for commuters who were bused to neighbouring stations.
But this is the society at the moment. I think, we're the parents at this time of night when the kids are out and about.
Personally, I think it's pretty silly because we're meant to be travelling this morning on one of the trains and it's going to make us late to school.
The investigation and clean-up is slow. It took crews most of the day to separate the damaged train. A crane will be brought in to remove the most significantly damaged section.
They consider that criminal damage. At the moment, we've got a large team of investigators working on it in conjunction with Metro.
But the culprit didn't need to break into the train because they had a set of keys. One to open the door and one to start the engine. And the union says an incident like this could easily happen again.
My understanding is that a key may have been stolen, but Metro also know that their apparel, as well as Yarra Trams and Beeline, is for sale on all sorts of social media, whether it be eBay, whether it be Instagram, etc.
Metro says it is working on a solution to the keys being offloaded on the black market.
Drivers have been robbed in the past, keys have been lost, and most likely in this case has been turned up in the wrong hands.
Michael Scanlon joins us now from Hurstbridge. And Michael, when will the station reopen?
Mitch, well, we heard from Metro this morning. They hope to have this station reopened by the end of this week, but there is still a great deal of work to take place here, so that could be pushed out into early or mid next week. Until that happens, buses will be on hand to replace the train. Mitch?
Thanks, Michael. People heading into the city on Saturday and Sunday are being warned they could face a transport nightmare. Upgrades to train and tram lines are expected to cause massive disruption on a weekend packed with major events. State political reporter Brendan Donahue has the details.
About 60,000 fans are expected to crowd into Etihad Stadium on Sunday for the UFC bout starring Ronda Rousey. Then there's the City to See Fun Run, the Night Noodle Market and Taste the Melbourne Food Festival. Weekend commuters will clash with one of the biggest closures of train and tram lines in recent history.
Sure, it's inconvenient. People do get upset, but guess what? It's going to be a better system in the long run.
Buses will replace trains on various sections of the Hurstbridge, Glen Waverley, Pakenham, Cranbourne, Belgrave and Lilydale lines. Buses will also run between Melbourne, Geelong and Warrnambool to allow for B-line track upgrades. B-line trains between Melbourne, Traralgon and Bairnsdale will also be disrupted. And if that's not enough, tramline works will close the busy route number 19 on Sydney Road between Moreland Road and Gantnick Street. Sports Minister John Aaron is confident commuters will cope with the disruption.
And so Sunday, with 60,000 people at Etihad, there may be some challenges, but certainly nothing to worry about.
The works include level crossing removals, track maintenance and signal upgrades.
We are putting on to alternative bus and train services to help them get about, but it will be busy time, so do check the website before you travel.
It's a case of pardon our progress or temporary commuter pain for long-term gain.
And Brendan Donahue joins us now from the city. Brendan, what plans are there to clear the UFC crowd from Etihad Stadium?
Well, Peter, the Public Transport Victoria has announced that extra trams will run on Bourke Street and Latrobe Street to try to get the fans out of the city as quickly as possible. But officials are also warning that we'll have to get used to these sort of disruptions over the next 7 or so years because the government has to remove 50 rail crossings and upgrade a hell of a lot of track and improve the signal system. Peter?
Thanks, Brendan. A champion